So just reaching down, try to keep your legs as straight as you can, and back up nice and tall at the top. Just 5. Sorry, 3 more. So really trying to push your hips back. 1 more. Okay, now same idea. I'm going to have my legs wide, but I'm still going to reach down in between my feet to get my hands to the floor again. So I'm going to reach down in front and come back up, still pushing my hips behind me. It's just now you might have to bend your knees a little bit more to get close to the ground. Let's go 5 here. So hip mobility is another super important one in tennis because you're changing direction so many times that if your hips aren't mobile, you're very likely to tear something or pull a muscle if you don't have the proper range of motion. Okay, we're going to keep our legs wide again. 5 times per side. I'm going to reach with one hand down to my opposite toe, come back up, and then same thing on the other side. So it's 10 times total, and we will alternate sides. Okay, so we'll go right hand to the left toe, back up, left hand, right toe. So it's 10 total. Let's go 8 more. Again, try to keep your legs straight if you can. These are great ones to do before you play. It's better to do kind of active stretches before and then more static, slow stretches afterwards once your muscles are already warmed up. I'm going to go one more time on the other side. Okay, now we're going to get into the shoulders a little bit. So we're going to come in a hinged over position, it's called. So it's as if I'm taking my hands, chopping myself at my hips, and I'm folding over from there. So my hips are behind me. I have a nice neutral spine. We're going to do 2 things here. The first one, I'm going to have my arms out in front in like a Y shape. And then I'm going to pull my elbows down towards my rib cage. So it's coming from here, pulling them down. We're going to do that 10 times for this one, okay? So arms are straight, pulling your elbows towards your rib cage, trying to keep your hands and your elbows wide behind you, as if there's a wall that you're trying to scrape the back of your arms on. This is 3. Really squeeze your shoulder blades. You should feel them activating quite a bit. That's 5. 7. 8. 9. 1 more. 10. You can come up just briefly. Same positioning. We're going to hinge over again. This time my thumbs are pointing up, and I'm going to make a Y shape, just coming up and back down. So I'm squeezing the top of my shoulder blades, getting my arms out in a 45-degree angle and back down. Let's go 10 like that. So it's Y and down. This is really good to open up a rounded shoulder posture. So if you're sitting at a desk all the time, helps for that and will help with your swing. It's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1 more, 10. Okay, we're going to get into some slow lunges. So basically we're going to lunge back. I did this in the live if you're watching. So we're going to lunge back, actually touch the floor and extend at the same time and then come back up. So arms come up as you lunge back, reaching behind, stand back up. Let's go 4 times, moving on the right leg. So you can rest the knee, extend back, and stand. One more. Same thing on the other side. Same thing with the arms, just the other leg. So lunging back, little extension, coming back up. 3 more. One more. Okay, we're going to come on our hands and knees. So this is called a quadruped or 4-point position. So my knees are right underneath my hips and my hands are underneath my shoulders. From there, I'm going to take my left hand on the side of my left temple. My elbow is out to the side. And we're going to rotate open towards the ceiling. So my shoulder, elbow, and my eyes are going up. And then back down. Let's do that 5 times on the left. Breathing out at the top. And back down. 4 more on the same side. So everything is rotating except your hip bones are pointing downwards. the rotation is really coming from in between your shoulder blades rather than your lower back. One more on this side. Same thing on the other side. So switch hands on your temple and go ahead. You might notice that by the fifth one, you're able to get a little more. And on my right side, I'm a lot stiffer, so I can't rotate as much on this side, which happens a lot of the times in sports as well, if you're dominant on one side. Let's go 2 more here. Okay, 1 more. Okay, on your hands and knees again. From here, I'm going to show you from the side view first, and then I'll come out to the side, to the front. So I'm on my hands and knees. I'm now going to bring my left foot out to the side. My foot is flat and my leg is straight. So now I have one knee bent and my 2 hands underneath my shoulders. From there, I'm going to shift my weight back. So I'm bringing my bum towards my heel. And then I'm going to come back up. So let's do that 5 times. Let me show you from this way. So hands and knees. One leg is straight. Rocking back. And back forward. Rocking down. Try to keep that leg straight, foot on the ground. 3 more. This helps with knee pain, back pain, any stiffness in the hips. This is a really good warm-up for tennis or just before a workout, even if you go on a bike ride. 1 more. Okay, same thing on the other side. So on your hands and knees again. Now my right foot is out straight, and I'm going to rock back 5 times. Again, my right leg is a lot stiffer. I guess everything on my right side is stiffer, so it's normal if on one side it feels different than another one. Let's go 1 more time here. Back up and relax. Okay, another one. We are going to come in a half kneeling position, it's called. So I have one knee down. My other leg is in front, so I'm now in a 90-90 position. So that means that both of my knees are bent at 90 degrees. If you feel a little unstable, you can bring your front leg out to the side a little bit. If not, they're kind of right underneath your hips. So my right knee is down. Both of my hands are in front. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to keep my hips square, but I'm going to open up that right shoulder all the way back behind me, and then I'm going to come back facing forward. So let me show you from the side. My right knee is down, hands are in front. So I'm opening up as much as I can, back together. Let's do that 5 times from now. So your eyes are following, both of my arms are straight, and back together. 4 more. 3. So most of the rotation is coming from in between the shoulders in our thoracic spine. My hips are staying mostly square. They're turning a little bit, but they're mostly square. Okay, let's go 1 more good one here. Good, okay, same thing on the other side. So now I have my left knee down, right knee is in front, 90-90, arms are in front. Let's go 6 times, opening up that left arm, and back. So you might feel a stretch all along the side of your core. You might feel it in your chest, in your shoulders, your lower back, kind of wherever you are more tight. This is where this one is going to show up for you. Last 2. Last 1. Okay, last little mobility warm-up. We are going to lie on our side. So I'm going to lie on my right side. Both of my knees are bent on the ground at the same height as my hips. So my knees are in line with my hips. My feet are underneath my knees. Both of my arms are on the ground together. From there, I'm going to take that top arm, open it up all the way, try to get my shoulder to reach the ground on the other side. My eyes are following. And then I come back together. Let's do that 5 times. So you're trying to rotate again from the shoulders, reaching that arm up and over, trying to get your shoulder, elbow, and hand to touch the ground, and back over. You can breathe out as you open up. Let's go 3 more like that. If you notice that your knees are coming off the ground, that probably means you're lacking a little bit of rotation. and your lower spine is trying to come and move instead of those shoulders. Let's go one more there. Big breath. Open up. Exhale. Again, you'll probably notice that you got a little bit further by the fifth one. Let's do the exact same thing on the other side. Okay, so my knees are at 90 degrees, up by my hips. Feet are underneath my knees. Arms are together. Big breath in through your nose. Exhale all the way. Shoulder, elbow, hand reaches the ground. And back over. 5 more like that. Okay, let's go 3 more. Last 2. Last 1.